a lot of experience, at the highest level and competing at the highest level. And that makes this that much more interesting. But like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. And he can tell you that himself.
He's older than me.
Oh,
I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a different weight division is not that easy. I'm just saying this to repeat, you might forget that accomplishment. So to be the greatest boxer in the world is to know how to of course be compassionate and to show the people that you're really a fighter.
Well, I don't. Everybody, we all live our lives the way we want to live our lives. Everyone in this room have family, have friends. But when it comes to this, when it comes to boxing and competing and being the best, I'm not here to talk about what you did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about what nobody else did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about your personal life.
The highly anticipated rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is picking up steam, with talks surrounding a massive $600 million mega fight since their first bout.
You know what's going on inside that square circle? I'm the best. No matter how you rate it, no matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, no matter if you go to 100 years back, 300 years back, all the way to now, there's only one best.
Pacquiao believes the timing is perfect for a rematch with Mayweather, noting that Mayweather is gearing up to come out of retirement, while he himself is feeling fit and ready to fight.
why is now, 11 years after the first fight, why is now the right time for this rematch?
It just happened that I'm still active in boxing, and he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for.
Netflix has officially announced the highly anticipated fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, set for September 19, 2026. The news has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, with fans already expecting a record-breaking event.
Jr. and Manny Pacquiao will rematch coming up this year, September 19th in Las Vegas at the Sphere. 11 years after their first fight in May of 2015, that still holds the record for the biggest pay-per-view of all time in the world of boxing and the biggest gate ever for a boxing event. But the platform is not Showtime Boxing, not Paramount Plus, not DAZN. The platform will be.
Their first meeting back in 2015 was nothing short of historic. Considered the biggest fight in boxing history, it broke pay-per-view and revenue records while capturing the attention of audiences worldwide. Floyd Mayweather defeated Manny Pacquiao in Las Vegas that night, creating a cultural sports moment that reached well beyond boxing and into mainstream entertainment.
Comes 11 years after their first fight in 2015, which, like I mentioned, is still the biggest pay-per-view to date in the world of boxing. The most pay-per-view buys, followed by Mayweather versus McGregor, as well as the biggest gate. And honestly, that first fight, I was there in person. I lived it. I followed Manny around pretty much the whole entire camp. The buzz and the buildup for it has still been unmatched. Even that fight week, the buzz and the buildup is still unmatched. Like, the amount of press members that went to cover that fight that week, usually they set up a press room, and that press room was freaking packed the first day we got there, which was on a Tuesday. Still, I've been to hundreds and hundreds of fights, the biggest fights, and I've been doing this for a long time now. That's still the amount of attention, the amount of buzz has yet to be matched. In case you needed to be reminded, Manny and Floyd fought back in May of 2015, and what was literally, and this word gets used over and over again, fight of the century. All these other fights that have happened since this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, and they try to label themselves fight of the century. It's all cap. It doesn't matter. This literally, Mayweather and Pacquiao, the first fight, was the fight of the century. I got photos, I got videos, I got texts from people in San Diego, in other cities, waiting outside of bars. They were outside in the streets, huddled together, trying to watch the fight, not even in the bars, in the establishments. So that tells you like how big that fight was back in.
Pacquiao says he took away valuable lessons from his first fight with Floyd and believes that experience will give him an edge this time. He added that both fighters have grown since then, and he hopes to put any past problems behind him as he prepares for the rematch.
Be a first-of-its-kind event. The last time you and Mayweather stepped into a ring, it was 2015, over a decade ago. Is there anything you can learn from that fight heading into September's bout?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and like, you know, I hope that it will not happen again, like the way it is last 2015. You know, it's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready to.
Pacquiao has openly admitted that he was not fully fit going into his 2015 fight with Floyd Mayweather, revealing that a right shoulder injury sustained during training had limited his ability to throw punches effectively.
Not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting through, popped up during training? To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and then we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. Like I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing.
Floyd Mayweather has already gotten back to serious training as he prepares to end his 9-year retirement and step back into the ring this year, hitting the gym and sharing footage of his workouts along the way.
Watch it. I said that like I had my distance. That's why I stepped in. Shit, you gotta have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance. You gotta know your distance. Okay, trust me, John. Hey, Jay.
Former world champion Timothy Bradley Jr. shared his thoughts on the upcoming Floyd Mayweather vs. Manny Pacquiao rematch, saying Netflix is simply paying for compelling content. He believes this fight is ultimately driven by money and entertainment value rather than pure competition.
Yo, Tim the Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Look, I just got notice that Manny Pacquiao Mayweather about to go back at it in September. So a lot of guys coming out of retirement getting that Netflix money. Netflix is willing to pay for content, man, especially if you're popular. You know, they did Jake Paul. Jake Paul opened his damn door. Gotta give it up for him. He opened his door. And Mike Tyson, they've done other events as well. You know, Katie Taylor and Serrano as well. However, I was thinking De La Hoya was next. De La Hoya, you coming out of retirement? Clap back Thursdays. Nah, bring your ass out of retirement, big dog.
Rather than going the traditional pay-per-view route, Netflix's massive global reach and subscriber base open up enormous commercial opportunities through subscriptions, sponsorships, merchandise, and worldwide exposure, with the event already being called one of the biggest sporting nights of the year.
People say the biggest fight in boxing history, you know, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera. You know, Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight. These were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time.
By far.
Because it had 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
Everyone, they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. You know, everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get tens of millions of people to watch the same thing at the same.
What do you think? Can Pacquiao pull off the upset, or is Mayweather's defense simply too much to overcome? Drop your predictions in the comments below.